Morning students. Today we are going to start semester 2 book. So in this we have some lessons. We are going to learn the lesson named Safety Rules and First Aid. The lesson name is Safety and First Aid. Accident. Accident is a very familiar word. So accident has become a common word nowadays. It became a common word nowadays. We read and hear about accidents almost every day in newspapers and in TV. So we are watching. Why is it so? It is because of many reasons like increase in the number of vehicles on the roads, busy life, luxury, carelessness and negligence. These are the reasons. What are the reasons for accidents? Increasing the number of vehicles on the road, busy life, luxury, carelessness and negligence. Though the word accident means an unexpected event. Accident means what? An unexpected event. So we can always avoid it by being alert and careful. So we can avoid accidents by being alert and careful. Try to recall what you have learned in the previous classes. You have to recall that what you have learned in the previous classes. Accident may occur at any time. At home, at school, during festivals, in the playground or on the road, there are certain safety rules to be followed by every one of us. Certain rules have to be followed by us. No matter how careful we are, sometimes accidents will take place. Sometimes we may be careful also, but some action may take place. Usually at the time of accidents there may be fractures. At the time of accidents there may be fractures, heavy bleeding, burns, sprains, etc. happening. So at that time what happening? Fracture means any bone cracking, then bleeding, next burns and sprains also happen. With severe pain, it will be severe pain at that time. So there may be dog bites or snake bites also. Sometimes dog bites and snake bites also. These cases should be immediately attended to. These cases should be immediately attended to. We cannot just wait till the doctor comes or the patient is taken to a hospital. We cannot just wait. We do not wait for that and we have to rush the person to a doctor. We should give the victim immediate help to relieve the pain and to stop the bleeding. So for this, first of all, we have to take the immediate action. So what is that action? That action is called as first aid. What is that called as? First aid. We call it first aid. We should give the victim immediate help to relieve the pain and to stop the bleeding before going to hospital. So that is called as what? First aid. You might have been seeing a box with a plus symbol in red color in buses. You might have seen in the buses that red color plus symbol in a box. So that is first aid box. What is that? That is first aid box. Trains, in buses and in schools and in any other public places we see that boxes. Do you know what is the box contains? Do you know that one what the box contains? It will have very essential things required to help the patient. It will have some equipments which are helpful to the patient. They are cotton, spirit or antiseptic lotion, ointment, bandage, cloth or band-aid, etc. are present in that. We should have the knowledge of first aid to be given to people suffering from different accidents, different problems. Let us learn about that. So you have to know commonly that so for which accident, which type of first aid you have to give, that you have to learn. So now wounds. For wounds, which type of first aid you have to give? Wounds are very common among children. Among children, wounds are very common. If proper care is not taken, a small injury or cut can become a big wound, because it is the doorway for the germs to enter our body and cause infection. If proper care is not taken, at that time small injury may cause big problem. It may become a big wound, and it is the doorway for the germs to enter into the body, and it may cause infections also in the body. Next, now you have to do what you have to do when a wound is there. So at that time, do this. Now you have to do this. Wash the skin around the wound. Wash the skin around the wound with clean water and to remove any dirt. Wash the wound with clean water to remove dirt. Clean the wound with antiseptic lotion using cotton pads. So you have to clean the wound with antiseptic lotion. Cover the wound with a clean bandage or cloth or band-aid. You have to cover the wound with a band-aid. Next, if the cut is very deep and bleeding is heavy, raise the injured part higher than the rest of the body. If it is bleeding more at the time, raise the wounded portion. Raise the wounded injured portion higher than the body. Press a clean cloth or cotton pad over the wound until the bleeding stops. Until the bleeding stops, you have to press the cotton cloth on it. If the bleeding continues, use a tourniquet. If the bleeding continues, you have to use tourniquet. It is a wide strip of cloth wrapped tightly around the wound and knotted. So the bleeding, if it is continued, you have to tie with a tourniquet. With a thread, you have to tie, and it is a wide strip of cloth wrapped tightly. With that stripped cloth, you have to tie tightly around the wound and knotted. Next, if the wound is deep, the patient must be taken to a doctor, as it may need stitches or an anti-tetanus injection. If it is very serious, at that time you have to consult a doctor, and then you have to take injection or anti-tetanus injection, or otherwise you need stitches. At that time you have to consult the doctor. Now next one is nose bleeding. Next one is nose bleeding. During hot summer days, bleeding of the nose may occur in children. During hot summer days, what happened? Bleeding occur from the nose. It should be stopped immediately by doing this. 1. Keep the victim upright with his head held back. So keep the victim upright and his head should be back. Like this you have to do. Next, press the bleeding nose between the thumb and forefinger. Press the finger between thumb and forefinger and ask him to breathe through his mouth. Ask the person to breathe with the mouth. Next, prepare an ice pack. Now you have to prepare an ice pack with crushed ice pieces in a cloth and apply it on the nose. You have to prepare ice pack in a pouch of cloth. Then you have to apply on the nose. Even after the bleeding stops, patient should not blow his nose for some time. Even after the bleeding stops, if the bleeding stops, patient should not blow his nose for some time. So patient should not blow his nose like this. So he has to be like this only. Next, if required, a doctor should be consulted. If it is required, doctor should be consulted. Sprain. Now next one is sprain. Sometimes the ligaments around a joint may get twisted due to sudden pressure or a fall. the joint may get twisted. Sometimes ligaments means in our leg sometimes what happens, some sprain may occur. So ligament present in the leg may twisted. That means at the time of skipping like this happening, no? At that time, so the swelling may occur. So it is a severe pain. So at that time severe pain happens. Apply pain relieving balm. You have to apply pain relieving balm to the sprained part. Next, make the victim lie down and stretch the part in the relaxed position. You have to keep the part in relaxed position. Cold pack and ice cubes also help in relieving the pain. Cold packs and ice cubes also help in relieving the pain. A cloth wrapped around the joint gives support and prevents movement. So the cloth has to be the bandage will get to surround the sprain. You have to tie that one and you have to keep the sprain part normally. So wrap around the joint and it gives support the sprain. Next one is fracture. Next one is fracture. So breakage of a bone is called a fracture. Breakage of a bone is called as a fracture. If the fracture involves a break with the little damage to the surrounding tissues and there is no break in the skin, it is called a simple fracture. Breakage of bone is called a fracture. In the fracture involves a breakage of or damaging of surrounding tissues. So if there is any break in the bone, surrounding tissues may also affect. So if a broken piece passes into the overlying skin, it is called a compound fracture. Sometimes the bone may break and mix, the bone pieces mix in the skin tissues. So that is called a compound fracture. There will be severe pain and swelling. Such cases must be attended to a doctor. We should be careful while helping them. Now, as careless movement may lead to the complications, avoid movement and of the injured part. So sometimes if you do like this, it may be injured part may be what it is. As careless movement may lead to complications, avoid movement of injured part. So you have to be careful. Next, if the fracture is on the hand, make a sling of cloth to give support and prevent movement. So if the fracture is on hand, you have to make the person to hand like this. You have to do. So the person's hand may be tied with neck and it is hand. So like that may happen. If the fracture is on the leg, give support by strapping a splint. So by strapping a splint like this, you have to give support to the leg. Then it will be correct after some days. Now, if the fracture on the leg, give support by strapping a splint. Materials like sheets of newspaper, magazines, a piece of cardboard or wood can be caused splint and tied with bandages. So materials like sheets, newspapers, magazines also used as strap or strapping for the leg fracture. Next, carry the person on a stretcher to a doctor. You have to carry the person by a stretcher. Next one is burns. Next one is burns. Burns are caused by fire, boiling water, touching hot objects, burning crackers and some chemicals such as acids. We should give first aid depending on the burn. So how may cause it one? At the time of Diwali festival, crackers and sometimes hot water, sometimes iron box, sometimes it may happen with acids. So it takes a different type of first aid. So here we have given. If it is a major burn, wash the area with lots of cold water. If it is a major burn, you have to clean with cold water and apply an lotion or paste of baking soda. Otherwise, paste of baking soda you have to apply. Next, in case of severe burns, immerse the burnt part in cold water for a long time. You have to keep the burnt part for a long time in water. Never try to prick a blister as it may get infected. If the part got bubbles, blisters, so that may not remove. Cover the burnt part with a clean piece of gauze to protect it from the germs. So cover the wound, cover the burnt part with a clean cloth. Give the patient plenty of water to drink. Give the patient to drink plenty of water. In case of severe burns, take the victim to a doctor. In case of severe burns, you have to take the person to a doctor. Next topic we will learn in next video.